Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to another Champions League Fantasy Update video. In this one, we will be covering the midfielders, the best midfielders to own in this season's Champions League Fantasy. As always, like I did with the goalkeeper video and the defensive video, I will be picking one budget option. So the ones who are around 4.5 million to 5.5 million. I'll also be picking one mid-range pick. So any midfielder around 6 million, 7 million, and then the last pick or the first pick of the day will be the premium picks, the ones who are above 8 million. So one pick for each category. In case you haven't checked out the goalkeeper video and the defenders video, all the links will be in the description. So let's get straight into it. Who is the best premium pick for this season in terms of midfielders? I have gone for Vinicius Junior. What a player. Last season he was absolutely incredible, and I think he'll keep on doing what he did last season. So far this campaign, let's start with last campaign. He scored 4 goals and 6 assists in the Champions League campaign, including a goal against Liverpool in the Champions League final. So one thing that you need to know about Vinicius, last season he was actually a forward, like in the fantasy game he was put down as a forward, which was very hard for us because we already had players like Benzema. We wanted players like Ronaldo was there last season. We wanted players like Lewandowski. So it was very hard to fit in all the players and still have Vinicius and Benzema. This season, Vini has been moved to a midfielder. So in case you have the budget and you want the dynamic duo of Benzema and Vinicius, you can actually fit them in and still get another 2 strikers that you prefer. So that's the one thing you need to note down about Vinicius. He has actually moved from striker to a midfielder this season, so that is very, very great. He actually won the player of the season, young player of the campaign, last campaign in the Champions League, young player of the Champions League season, so he's fired up again to go once again this season. So one very, very great option. So that is my premium pick. I know you can still say the likes of De Bruyne and also obviously Sadio Mane at Bayern Munich, who has started the season very, very well, but my first pick would be Vinicius. The second pick in terms of mid-range, I have gone for Steven Bergwijn of Ajax. So far this season, absolutely incredible. So in the last 2 seasons at Tottenham, Bergwijn scored only 4 goals combined in the 2 seasons. This season already for Ajax, he has already gotten those 4 goals. So he is absolutely flying so far in the campaign. He's enjoying his football once again. He's started every single game this season. And in those games, twice he played the entirety of the game, the whole 90 minutes. In one of them, he played 89 minutes, so basically almost the entirety of the game. And in another game, he played 70 minutes. So in the game that he played 70 minutes, the game was basically done already. Ajax were already 5-1 up against Groningen, and the game was done. And in that game, the reason why it was done is because Steven Bergwijn scored a hat-trick in that match before getting subbed off. So he's really, really looking good so far this season. He even scored before the league started against PSV, I think the version of the Super Cup, the League Super Cup. So they lost to PSV in that game, but he still got a goal. So Steven Bergwijn, I really, really like that option. And I think in that group with Liverpool, Napoli, all those guys, I think there'll be a lot of 3-3s, 3-2s. So Bergwijn could definitely help you in terms of getting the goals for you. So that is my pick in the mid-range category. Obviously, there's other players you can mention, but for me, I've gone for Steven Bergwijn. In terms of the budget pick, I have gone for KVARATSKHELIA of Napoli. Now, I already talked about this player in a different video. He's too good to leave out. Like in the Serie A right now, he is the top scorer and it's only going to cost you 5.5 million. That is absolutely incredible. He's already gotten 3 goals and an assist already. This is at the time of recording. Obviously, that could change by the time you watch this video. He might not be the top scorer. He might have 6-7 goals by then. But that is an incredible record for a player who's only going to cost you 5.5 million. So that is my pick in terms of budget pick. There is a lot of other midfielders. There's one at Benfica you can look at. There's obviously even players like Jorginho, who's on penalties at Chelsea. You might you might get a player like that, and they also play Dinamo Zagreb and Salzburg at home right after that. So that could be a good option because Jorginho is on penalties. But KVARATSKHELIA, he started nearly, I think, every single game for Napoli so far this season. And Napoli in that group, they might actually end up proceeding instead of the likes of Ajax or progressing. So for me, KVARATSKHELIA, there's a reason I've included him in 2 different videos. The other video I included him in is the budget option. So in case you want to watch that video, click on the video on the left side. And if you want to check out more on the Champions League content so far, click on the video on the right side. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next.